Well, I think one of the things we have to do is understand that feminism means something different to many women, and don't expect that everyone is going to agree with our definition of feminism. I know that that's been a conversation recently about the woman in the White House, in the big house as we call it. You've written on that, Kelly, so you should be the one speaking to this. Got you a lot of trouble.
No comment, no.
But I think we have to learn to accept each person's definition of her feminism. And also on certain days, maybe my feminism is not what's important to me as my being black. So we have a lot of different things going on different days, so we just have to look at what it is I'm dealing with that day. I'd like to go to every conference. I'd like to be involved in everything that has something to do with choice. I would like to have been on the Hill for ERA the other day. But I'm one person. At a certain point, I say, I can't make all of them. Now, don't tell me I'm not a feminist. I care about what's going on. I just sometimes have to give my attention to something other than that side of me.
Dr. Giddings?
I think there's also people are upset with the word more than with what it means. I remember in the late '60s, we used to have these, those consciousness raising sessions. It was interracial women, and the white women say, "Well, I came to feminism when da 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 da," and they would, when you go, I mean, real stories. I'm not making fun of them, but really important stories. And then the black woman would be next, and she'd say, "Well, I'm not a feminist. I believe in the family." Right. And then she would talk about the most feminist life she'd ever, right? She'd describe most,
right.
What I mean? So some of it is definitions, but I applaud you for working with people because it can be very hard. I understand the frustration of it and the difficulty, but you do have to be patient, and you do have to really figure out what people really mean when they say these things, and and why are they saying it. I'm into the why of everything, of what's going on, because it's against logic not to have a sense of a liberatory feeling about yourself. It's against logic, And so once it's against logic, then you have to figure out you have to unpack it. What is really going on? What are people frightened of? What are people associating it with? What is the linguistic difficulties with it? But that takes a lot of patience, and I applaud you for having that patience and working with your friends.